Most exciting new games of 2018. Whether you're playing on PC, PS4, Xbox One or Nintendo Switch, you'll find something in this list. Not every one of these games has a pinned down release date just yet, but they're the titles slotted to come at some point in this year. Far Cry 5. You can play it on PS4, Xbox One, PC. It releases on March 27, 2018. Far Cry 5 has caused some controversy before it's even been released thanks to its close-to-home setting of Montana, America. When the small town of Hope County is taken over by a violent doomsday cult known as Project at Eden's Gate, it'll be up to you, the player, to become the new deputy sheriff and take them out. Expect violence, chaos, and a whole lot of fun from this one. Sea of Thieves. You can play it on Xbox One and PC. It releases on March 20, 2018. The Xbox One doesn't have a large number of exclusives lined up for 2018, but this is one of the big ones. It's been a while since we've seen something big and new from development studio Rare, and we really can't wait to dive back into a charming world with a distinct sense of humor. This is an online co-op extravaganza that will see you create your very own pirate, form a crew with your friends and go on wild adventures across a wide open world. Crackdown 3. You can play it on Xbox One and PC. It releases on spring 2018. It was supposed to be one of the key launch titles for the Xbox One X in November 2017, but Crackdown 3 will now be a big 2018 exclusive for the console. The main selling point of the Crackdown franchise is destruction, and in this game's online multiplayer mode, every part of the game's city is open to destruction thanks to a cloud-based physics calculation system. Red Dead Redemption 2. You can play it on PS4 and Xbox One. It releases on spring 2018. Voted TechRadar's most highly anticipated game of 2018, Rockstar's latest outing looks set to be one of the biggest releases of the year. Jumping back into the Wild West, this is the third Red Dead game, but the first Rockstar game created from the ground up for the latest generation of consoles. We can't wait to meet the brand new protagonist Arthur Morgan and rob and pillage our way across the wide open American heartland. Days Gone. You can play it on PS4. It releases on sometime in 2018. Though we can't help but feel that zombie games have been somewhat done to death, we do have some hope that a good PlayStation exclusive could revive the genre. Days Gone has now been confirmed to be coming this year, and when it does, players will have to flee hordes of infected enemies known as freakers. Anthem. You can play it on is not be confirmed. It releases in autumn 2018. A pleasant surprise from this year's E3, Anthem will be developer BioWare's next big IP. Not a whole lot is known about Anthem at the moment, despite the fact that it's coming relatively soon, but EA has described it as a shared world action RPG where freelancers challenge the wilds past the wall, exploring a vast world filled with savage beasts and ruthless marauders, but also teeming with amazing technology and forgotten treasures. If that makes you think of Destiny, you're not alone. Skull and Bones. You can play it on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It releases in 2018. Revealed at E3 2017, this game was basically pitched as Assassin's Creed Black Flag with the assassin bits removed. That leaves the naval warfare, and in Skull and Bones you'll find yourself engaging in single-player and online multiplayer seafaring adventures. Think Sea of Thieves, but a bit more geared towards gritty realism. God of War. You can play it on PS4. It releases in early 2018. The PlayStation exclusive God of War franchise is returning, and this time it's moving away from the Greek myths to the Norse end, turning the legendary lone wolf Kratos into something of a father figure. When it's released, this revamped God of War will have more of a focus on narrative than anything we've seen from the series, but the hack and slash god fighting will still remain. Kingdom Hearts 3. You can play it on PS4 and Xbox One. It releases in 2018. Given it's been 12 years since Kingdom Hearts 2 was released, it's safe to say Kingdom Hearts 3 is one of the more highly anticipated titles for 2018. Once more players will take up the role of Sora as he travels with his closest friends Donald and Goofy across a variety of world themed around and populated by a host of famous Disney and Final Fantasy characters. There's going to be plenty of familiar sights and faces, but we're really excited to see the brand new Toy Story world. Detroit: Become Human. You can play it on PS4. It releases in 2018. The latest PS4 exclusive game from writer David Cage, this is a game that looks set to court some controversy with its themes. The script took 2 years to write and hundreds of actors have lent their faces for motion capture, so we're interested to see how this multi-choice narrative adventure plays out. SpiderMan. Oh, you can play it on PS4. It releases in 2018. Yet another enticing PS4 exclusive for 2018 is SpiderMan, created by the studio behind Spyro and Ratchet & Clank. Don't worry if you're not invested in the latest movie reboot yet, this game stands completely separate to that with an older, more experienced Peter Parker and its very own story. There are few things more enjoyable than getting to swing around New York City as Spider-Man, and we really can't wait to do it on the latest generation of consoles. The Last of Us Part 2. You can play it on PS4. It releases in late 2018. Considering the first game has been continually hailed as a masterpiece thanks to its excellent, emotional story and engaging, lifelike characters, the decision to develop The Last of Us Part 2 isn't actually all that surprising. This time around Ellie takes up the starring role, and we're being promised a much darker game with an even bigger story.